How to completely uninstall Visual Studio Code from Windows 10? Seriously, it's hyper frustrating that after 35 years making software, Microsoft doesn't know yet how to uninstall a program. I'm trying to uninstall Visual Studio Code. Yes, this question is similar to this URL but answers are partial and incorrect. I have done uninstall using the control panel. Then uninstall everything in %of data %\code, then deleting %user profile %.versus. It's different path if you use Visual Studio Code or Visual Studio Code Insiders. No matter what, after I install the program again, it will show my environment just as it was before doing all this. So, how do you uninstall completely, to do a fresh versus code installation without installing Windows 10 from scratch?
Here are the default paths where Visual Studio Code Insider saves files. Installation path, User Settings and Preferences, Shortcut folder. These folders save the last user session and settings/preferences. Delete those to remove old settings/preferences. If you are concerned about the remaining files after installation, you may use Xcode from the portable zip files. Here are the direct download links extracted from Xcode alternative downloads.
After uninstalling Xcode, remove %user profile %\.xcode, %updata %\code, %local app data %\programs /Microsoft versus code.
I was having the exact issues. My reason for trying to do a full uninstall of Visual Studio Code was because I was having issues writing code, especially HTML codes. When I type at least 2 letters, the cursor automatically skips to the end of the page and all subsequent letters that I type is written after the HTML close tag. I also tried uninstalling Versus Code, but everything remains the same and I kept having the same issues. Unlike other softwares, the uninstall application for Versus Code doesn't uninstall also the components, extensions and settings. It only removes the Versus Code software. What I did was to permanently delete any and all folder that has Versus or Visual Studio. You also need to check Microsoft folders because Versus Code folders can be found there. After doing all that, you definitely want to delete a folder with the name Xcode and you can find in your home folder. The reason why your workspace remains the same is because all your previous extensions and settings are stored in that folder. .xcode extension. I sincerely hope I've been helpful to someone.
As an addition to the approved message, you also might want to get rid of a registry key left by the installer if you can't access the uninstaller program. Computer /e_current_user /software /Microsoft /Windows /current version /uninstall /771 FD6B0 FOT2440 AA0023B3 box 16 DC50_1. Source. Once it's removed, installer will ask you about specifying an installation folder again. Usually this does not happen when removing everything but above-mentioned registry key. This might be helpful if you are forced to perform a full wipe of your current Xcode installation. Forced to, for example, when previous installation was on a faulty HDD, or it got intentionally plugged out for a reason.
Usually,